A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Washington Nationals taking on the Philadelphia Phillies.
And now,
all right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Philadelphia Phillies.
And on the hill here today, Jesus Luzardo. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Just about ready to roll. Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. And we're underway here in Philly. The 0-1.
Outside, that's a ball.
Luzardo, the pitch. Strike three. Got him looking on the changeup.
First baseman, Andres Chaparro.
As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Foul ball. Oh, and 2 now.
Ball.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Top of the first, just getting started here in Philadelphia. And that one almost hit him. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball, that's outside.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Throws to first in time, and that ends the inning. Phillies coming up to hit, no score. Back after this on the show. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And on the hill in this one, number 51. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
He may not dominate, but he always keeps the club in the game. If you can score runs, you have a really good chance to win with him on the mound today.
Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. The 0-1.
Ball. Ball 2.
This one popped up. House. One away. And let's take a look at the lineup. This has been a good, productive lineup so far this year, currently ranking among the better teams in terms of total hits and runs per game.
Oh, Boog, this lineup puts the ball in play, and in an era of high strikeouts and big swings, increasing contact makes them dangerous. We'll see if this pitcher can get some support from the defense.
He was late there, strike one. Just missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. And they'll do it again. Got him. 2 gone now.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it'd throw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
The 0-1.
Ball! That pitch is out. Ball 2.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
Luis Arise stands in.
Ball 1.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect them to swing at.
Ball,
He's
that's too
just
high.
missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Aye!
Just
Ball,
missed.
that's out.
Harper, the runner at first with 2 gone. So a
No,
walk
ball 4.
puts runners at first and second.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Line drive, base hit. Here comes Harper around third. The tag, and he's in there. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
It'll bring up JT Real Muto.
That's a ball.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Two on, 2 outs. Hammered, base hit. Doesn't stop, heads for home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Top of the second. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, C.J. Abrams. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Up the middle. Arise. Tosses to first. 1 out in the second.
Batting fifth, catcher Harry Ford.
Out towards right center field. Harper on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Batting sixth, center fielder Jacob Young.
Jacob Young getting ready to hit, singing he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
And he lays down a bunt. Bare hands it. Tough play.
Safe, he's good.
Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning.
Batting seventh, left
He was
fielder
racing down the
Terrence
line
Brown.
and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
That's a ball.
Young off of first with 2 away. Way
Ball two.
inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Step off throw to
He's
first.
safe.
Young back on a dive. Good hitters count the 2-0. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Oh, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Up now for Washington, Nasim Nunez.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra
Ball
careful
in.
in this matchup.
First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second.
That's
Good
ball
spot
two.
for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And that's
Ball,
off
that's in.
the inside edge. And it's 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
2 on, 2 outs. That's in there. In the air, right field. And that's the 3rd out. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Phillies 1 and the Nationals nothing. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the inning, Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies.
Brandon Marsh.
And that's in for a strike. Swings and lines one towards the gap. And it's into the gap. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, and the bottom of the second starts with a double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Way inside, and that hit him.
Got him right there.
Batting ninth, center fielder.
First and second,
Justin
no
Crawford.
outs. Justin Crawford, the next to hit.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year. In the grand scheme of things, this at-bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at-bat.
Right there for a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Here comes the 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Knee high, that's in for a strike. And that's outside.
That's out.
And 1-1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
In the dirt. Throw into third. Save. And now second and third with 1 gone. So on the wild pitch, 2 guys advance.
Got to take advantage of this opportunity now because of the wild pitch. They've got 2 runners in scoring position. Good time for the hitter to lock in, put the ball in play hard somewhere.
Two on, 1 out. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A 3-run homer, and they add on.
That's some Schwarber power for you right there. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
1 down. Here's Turner now. And that one is lifted in the air. Lyle on his way over. And there's 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
That one ripped, but foul. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Slow roller to first.
That ball's
and
foul.
That's just foul. The 0-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Phils get 3 on this long ball. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back at Citizens Bank Park, new inning getting started. Jorbit B-Boss digging in for the Nationals.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Now he breaks his bat. In time to
He's
bowl.
out.
Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Got to feel pretty good for the pitcher. Absolutely sawed him off. Bat explodes. And then he makes an easy play on it. Pretty satisfying if you're out there on the bump.
That one fouled off. Fastball for a strike. Breaking ball, and that got him.
That got him.
Up next for the Nationals, first baseman Andres
Now the
Chaparro.
number 2 hitter, Andres Chaparro. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Man at first, one away. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Arias has it for 1. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. So they make short work of him there. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Phillies 4 and the Nationals nothing. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back here in Philadelphia, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Luis Arias stands in for the Phillies.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Ball 2.
Fought off foul. Fouls one off. 2-2. This one in the air, right field. That
Oh,
was
that's a foul
foul,
ball.
and he'll see another. The 2-2 on the way. Swings through it for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
That one missed. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Cruz takes it in for the out. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Phillies, catcher JT Real
2 down,
Muto.
bases empty. And here is JT Real Muto. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Lined into right. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Up next for the Phillies, left fielder Brandon Marsh.
Hey.
Here's your 1. Late on that fastball. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Trevor Williams appears to be getting loose. Number 98 warming up as well. Swings and misses, struck him out. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they're in front 4-0. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Start of the 4th, Brady House digging in for the Nationals. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Way out front for strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Inside, ball 2.
That's off the mark. Ball 2. Line drive, short hop to third. Stott over to first in time. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Up next for Washington, the designated hitter, C.J. Abrams.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Battling here as he fouls it away. The Nats down by 4, top half of inning number 4. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Got him swinging.
Up next for the Nationals, catcher Harry Ford.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Harry Ford. Flied to right his first time.
Oh, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Line drive, that's a base hit into right field.
Up next for Washington, center fielder Jacob Young.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Waste no time there. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Dalen Lyle digging in for the Nationals. And first offering is fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. And that one fouled off. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So the Nats leave a pair. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back here in Philadelphia, and now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott.
Bryson Stott.
First
Nope,
pitch
that's a ball.
just misses.
Well, these Phillies showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Pitch count
That's
is
a ball.
pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs, and hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
Got him. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that drops foul. Fouled off left side. Breaking ball misses down and away. Fouled off to the right. And that one off the outside edge. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. 2 down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. They've done some damage off him, though, so he might want to switch up the strategy.
Schwarber in the box again, takes a strike. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Ball, that's inside.
1-1. And that's
Ball
down
three.
and away.
Almost got him to commit, but he held back.
And that one
Nope.
off the inside
Ball
edge.
four.
You walked him.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Number 51 gives way. Got them some innings, but they didn't come easy. New pitcher coming on, and we'll be back after a quick break.
Now pitching for the
Trevor
Nationals,
Williams
number
comes on now.
Trevor
He's making
Williams.
his 4th appearance of the season. That clips the corner.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Here comes the 0-1. Into center and a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Boog, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Here comes Bryce Harper. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Misses
0-1.
just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
The 0-2.
Ball, that's out.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Here's a 1-2. And that's a strikeout looking. So they strand a pair. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Phillies 4 and the Nationals nothing. Back at Citizens Bank Park, ready now for the 5th inning. Nasim Nunez digging in for the Nationals.
Well, these Nats just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
That one way inside.
Ball, that's down.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Second baseman, Jorbit Bebas.
just not able to catch up to that velocity.
The cause for these struggles is a little different for each hitter. For some, it's timing, and for others, it's mechanics. Whatever it is, they need to start hitting the ball harder.
This one in the air, center field, 2 away.
Up next for Washington, right fielder Dylan Cruz.
So the Nets lineup turns over. Now it's the right fielder, Dylan Cruz. He's 0 for 1. And that is out of play. Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. Major League Baseball is on the show. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Luis Ariz.
Luis Ariz.
You know, this Phil's really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Gets it to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Next for the Phillies, first baseman Alec Bohm.
Right through there for a strike.
I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or two, that's just such a tone setter for the game, and it puts the other team back on their heels.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add to the lead. It's 5-0.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul, was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets to jog around the bases. Good for him.
Real Muto in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. One out, bases empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Called strike right there. Outside low. And that is ball 1.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Young coming on. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Phillies, left fielder
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. 1 for 2.
Ah!
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. The Phillies get one by way of the long ball. And the lead is now 5-0. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. Andres Chaparro digging in for the Nationals.
First baseman, Andres Chaparro.
Ball upstairs.
And the 1-0. In the air, right field. Harper on the move. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Up next
Gotta love
for
the
Washington,
over-the-shoulder
third
catch. I
baseman,
tell you what, those are
Brady
really fun to make.
Slice to right
Foul ball.
and foul ball. The Phils leading by 5, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Drilled out towards left center field. Hops
Timeout.
over the
Ground rule
wall, and
double.
that's an automatic double.
Two bases.
The
everybody.
automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. And you know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
1 out, runner at second. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit.
Hey.
House over at second, 1 down.
Nope. Outside.
Here's a 1-1. Tap back up the middle. Arise. The throw to first, and that is out number 2.
Up next for the Nationals, catcher Harry Ford.
Ball.
The 1-0.
Ah.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
That's out.
Two one now. And that
Hey!
drops in for a strike. Pitch
Ball
misses.
3.
Full count now. Swing and a pop-up. Over near the wall. Has room, and he makes the catch. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the 6th, Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies.
Bryson Stott.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. He swings and fouls one off. Left field. And it's
Foul!
just foul.
Nope.
Line to left and foul ball.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Outside, that's a ball.
Stays alive. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Aye.
Fastball for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Into center. And it falls. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the Phillies.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. He's already homered in this game.
Hey.
Now a quick throw to first. Crawford
No, he's
dives
safe.
back in safely. And the 0-1. Up the middle. And he can't come up with it. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Well, that grounder up the middle made it a little more challenging than a routine ball right at him, but it's definitely a play you expect to make as a middle infielder, and I'm sure he wants that one back, but for now, he's just got to get ready for the next one, make a play.
That clips the inside corner for a strike. 2 on, 1 out. That one hammered, but pulled foul. In the air, left field, Lyle makes his way towards it, tracks it down for the out. 2 away now.
Up next for the Phillies, right
Here comes the
fielder,
skipper,
Bryce
and we're going to see a pitching
Harper.
change in this spot. Trevor Williams departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the
They hand the ball
Nationals,
over to a
number
new arm,
34,
Tom Cosgrove. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. Bryce Harper to the plate, 1 for 3.
Ball.
Two on, 2 outs. This to third, House. They take the force out, inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. Phillies leave a couple as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, top of inning number 7, Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. Check swing called strike. And that's strike 1.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Out to center. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And there's 1 away.
Up next
And here's
for
a
the
look at how
Nationals,
he's
left
using his
fielder,
pitches in this
Damon
one.
Lyle.
The 0-2. Struck him out looking. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Shortstop, Nasim Nunez.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Nasim Nunez. A switch hitter batting right. And first offering is fouled off.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that is that. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the 7th, and now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Luis Arias.
Luis Arias.
First offering way inside, almost got him. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. That one pushed foul. And a ball and 2 strikes. That one inside. Look out. That's to third. Long throw to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Up next for the Phillies, first baseman Alec Bohm.
Hey!
The 0-1. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Ball 1. Ball
And
2.
that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Just
That's ball
misses
3.
with that one. This one popped up. Chaparro takes it in for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's JT Real Muto. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And that's in there at the knees.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. But they hold a 5-0 lead.
Now pitching.
Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies,
number
Jose
46,
Alvarado.
And you know,
Jose
bullpen guys can struggle
Alvarado.
sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Ball.
Missed
No,
inside
inside.
with the curve. Alvarado measures 6 feet 2 inches. 30 years old now, and he was born in Venezuela. Next offering is fouled back. And that one
Ball
is
three.
downstairs. And that's ball 3. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. On a line. And there's one down.
Up next for the Nationals, right fielder Dylan Cruz.
Fly ball down the line. And it hooks. Foul.
Well, it's a really good pass to the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
This one in the air, center field. Crawford should have this one. 2 down.
Up next for the Nationals, first baseman Andres
Chaparro digging in for the Nationals. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Brooks Raley, a left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th.
Nope.
Well, as good
Outside.
as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Nope. That's inside.
Right down the chute, and the count is even 2 and 2. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Hey!
The 0-1. Swing and a liner, foul off to the right. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. Nationals leave one. It's 5-0.
Now pitching for the
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, number 98.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep this score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Here's the left fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Left fielder, Brandon Marsh.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Next offering is fouled back.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss. And the count's even at 2. Got him swinging. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike three.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Activity in the Washington bullpen. Orlando Ribalta, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening.
Ball.
On the outside corner, that is strike 2. And he'll challenge that called strike. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. The count 2-1. Upstairs. Right through there for a strike. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. Goes down looking. Stop. Wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. 1 out man at first. Digging in, Justin Crawford. Step off, throw to first.
Safe, he's
and he's
in.
back in on a dive. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. He's got it, and there's 2 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Kyle Schwarber.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. And that is that. It's the Phillies 5 and the Nationals nothing.
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Brooks Raley. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Here's C.J. Abrams now, 0 for 3 in this one.
C.J. Abrams.
That's ripped into the outfield. 1 down. Not much question that Citizens Bank Park is a hitter-friendly field. Lots of homers and triples to be had with this outfield design. Inside, almost got him. And there's a foul ball. This is certainly not considered a pitcher's ballpark. I mean, this is one of those yards where the ball can really fly out of here. Smaller type dimensions. Popped in the air. Left field. Marsh takes it in for the out. 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it falls. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Kind of your classic jam shot blooper right there. Made a good pitch on the inside. Gotten to hit it off the handle, but he still muscled it out there. You just have to tip your cap on the mound.
Lyle in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Ball.
Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. Flips it. Ball game.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling, it's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can, perhaps push it up to double digits.
5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi.